Think I'm live. It's very, very fuzzy though. Okay, well, good morning. Good morning. I think that I'm live. This is Monday Morning Mindset. I had to go on a different way because my live stream wouldn't work and I could not get connected to the internet. So, anyway, here we are Monday Morning Mindset. And what is mindset and why does it matter? So, mindset is a combination of our thinking, our feelings, and our actions that affect every single thing that we do in our life. And so, um, our oil for today is transformation oil. And so, this is Monday, this is fun day. And even though I couldn't get on live, hopefully, this is working on this different stream. I'm getting messages on here. So, okay, I think we're live. I can't, on this stream, I cannot see your comments. So, um, I would love to see your comments. I found this bottle of transformation oil, and I would love to know if anybody has this. This is a special bottle of transformation that was from a special workshop that we did with Gary. So it has a huge memory for me. And so the oil of transformation, put a couple drops in your hand. What we always want to do is just take the deep inhalations so that we get that oil right into the amygdala, right into the emotional cortex of our brain, right into the seat of our emotions, the seat of our memory. Taking the deep inhalation, holding at the peak of your breath, and then gently blowing out like this. So hold and take a deep breath in. And do that 3 times, and then think about what it is that you want to create in your life. So, transformation, it's an oil that helps us with commitment, anything around commitment. So, whether we're feeling a lack of commitment, where people are committing to us and not keeping their commitment, whether we're committing to ourselves and not keeping that commitment. And so, then it has to do with the manifestation or the outcome of what it is that we are manifesting because of our commitment or lack of commitment or resistance to commitment or annoyance at other people who commit and don't keep their commitment. And remember that everything that manifests in our world is a reflection of what's in us, and so that it's showing up on the outside screen just like a mirror shows us what's happening. And so the other side of that is we want to go like, I'm free. I am free, and just let go of our personal ego so that we know that we can commit, we know that we can keep our commitments, and we know that the outcome, the manifestation of what's happening is as a result of our commitment or lack of commitment to ourselves, to basically to ourselves, to our goals, to who we are, to who we're showing up as in the world and in our world. And so, as usual, I have a little story that goes along with this. And this is about a general, um, and it's like an was taken from. It says it's thousands of years ago that there was a famous army general with a reputation for being an astute and cunning leader. One day, at the end of a long campaign, this general decided to stop in a stronghold with a small battalion of soldiers, sending his main fighting force of men ahead to rest. Meanwhile, one of his enemies caught word of this and decides to march his army of hundreds of thousands of soldiers onto the general's defenseless position in the middle of the night. And one of the general's men heard about this, and so he woke up the general in the night and tells him the news. And the news he tells him is the enemy is close and they'll be here before daybreak. And the tiny band of soldiers you have here in the stronghold will be no match for the numbers of the enemy. Hearing this, the general stops and pauses. Understanding his predicament, he instructs his men to stand down, open the gates, take down the banners from the walls, and hide. The general then removes his armor, dons a cloak, and sits on the battlements playing a mandolin, sits on the battlements playing a mandolin as he looks out at the approaching enemy. The enemy leader soon arrives. He recognizes the general immediately and he orders his forces to halt. The enemy leader stops to think. He knows this general better than anyone, including his reputation with wily deeds for setting traps. He waits some more. The presence of this famous general sitting there in such nonchalant way makes him question himself. Was this information he received false? Is the general luring him into a trap? Is this a double bluff? Is this a ploy to make him question himself and the general is in fact as defenseless as he seems? He waits some more. And then he orders his forces to retreat. So, what is the moral of this story? What can you learn from this? What can you learn from this story? I'd love for you to write in the chat or write down what you can learn from this. I'll tell you what I learned. I learned that your reputation is critical and that there's more strategic ways to do things than the way that we maybe previously have thought. And so, in relationship to transformation and to commitment, is there a better way? Is there a better way than what I've always thought was the way? And how can I transform my thinking into something that is going to support me to achieve my goal in an easier, more serene fashion? What is it that I'm committed to? What is it that you're committed to? And what is the outcome that you'd like to manifest? And is there a better way? Use your transformation oil this week as you implement this thought. And I'd love to hear from you. And remember, this is Monday Fun Day. Remember to subscribe on this channel, to share it, to make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss out on anything that we're sharing on here. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing week. And bye for now.